Hi everyone, welcome to my live session. In today, I want us to discuss about flow switch. I made a video on how to wire flow switch, but a lot of people are still having issue on it. So today I want us to discuss about it. And as we are proceeding, if you have any question, kindly drop it. So we'll answer it once and for all. So when you look at this flow switch, you will see that flow switch has a three wire. It has a blue wire, black wire, and brown. So if you look at the normal switch, the normal house switch, you will understand that the normal switch also has a three terminal. This is a one GAN switch. If you look at the back, you will understand that the switch also have a three terminal. At the up, you will see the common. At the downside, you see L1 and L2 here. The same thing applies to flow switch. When you look at the three wires of flow switch, you will see that the black wire here is the common terminal of flow switch. The blue wire is the L1 of the flow switch, and the brown wire is the L2 of the flow switch. So this is how the flow switch work. Flow switch work the same thing with this switch. You know, if you want to wire this normal switch in your house, what you will do, the first thing you will do is to connect live wire to L1. Then you connect your bulb to either L1 or L2. That's the same thing to flow switch. If you want to use this flow switch to control your water pump, because flow switch is used to control a water pump. Flow switch is used to turn on water pump automatically. So if you want to use flow switch to control water pump, what you are going to do is to connect your live wire to this number, to this black wire. The black wire is the common terminal. You connect live wire to this black wire. Then the blue wire is the L1 of this flow switch. You connect the blue wire to your water pump. So now, if you connect your water pump to this blue wire, what will happen is immediately water finish in your tank, because you know when water finish in your tank, the flow switch is going to be in this down position, and the moment flow switch fall this way, your water pump is going to turn on, because this live wire like this, the moment flow switch is in this down position, the current is going to flow from this black wire to this blue wire, then from this blue wire to your water pump. That's exactly how how flow switch work. So I'm going to wire this so that you will understand what I'm trying to talk about. So here is our breaker. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to connect this black wire, the common terminal of this flow switch, to our breaker here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I will lose my breaker this way and connect it. So now we have supplied live wire to our flow switch. So now, as we have supplied this live wire to our flow switch now, this two wire now is the output. So now, remember this blue wire is L1 of this flow switch, and this brown wire is the L2 of this flow switch. Remember what I told you, that this flow switch works the same thing with this switch. Remember, this switch has a common terminal. Here it has L1 and here is L2. So now, if you connect your bulb, let's assume you connect your bulb to this L1. What this means is that when you turn your switch on to this down position, your light bulb is going to turn on. But if you connect your bulb to L2, then if you press your switch this up position, your bulb will turn on. That's exactly how flow switch work also. If you connect this L1 to your water pump, what it will happen is that when your water finish, your water pump is going to turn on automatically. But if you connect this L2 to your water pump, when water finish in your tank, your water pump is not going to turn on, because this is this is LU2. You understand? This LU2 now is when flow switch is in this up position. That's when this LU2 operates. So now I'm going to connect a bulb to this wire to show you how it works. So now the first thing I'm going to do, we are going to use this lap holder to do that. So we are going to start with this L1 wire first. So I'm going ahead and connect it here. So I'll wrap it this way and secure it. Ikechukwu, please, you are welcome. Good evening. You are welcome to my live session. So now we have connected our L1 of our flow switch to our bulb. So what we are going to do now is to connect this black wire, this neutral wire, to our breaker. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll lose it and connect it. So this is it. So now I'm going to put bulb to show you how it works. So let me go ahead and turn on my breaker. So you can see the moment I turn my flow switch to down position, our bulb turns on automatically. So this is how a flow switch works. But if you connect your bulb to this brown wire, what will happen is that your bulb is going to turn on when flow switch is in this position. So now let me go ahead now and connect it to this brown wire so that you will see how it works. So let me switch off my breaker and lose this wire. So I'm going to connect the brown wire, the LU2 wire here. So I'm going to connect it here. So after that, I'll turn on my breaker. So you see it, our bulb turned on. So, but if I bring this flow switch down now, the bulb is going to switch off. So if I bring it down, the current will flow to this blue wire here. So you see it's off. It's off now because the current now is flowing to this blue wire. So that's how a flow switch works. So now let me touch this wire now to this. You can see that the bulb turns on because the current is flowing to this wire now. But if I put it in up position like this now, the current will flow back to this brown wire. So this is how a flow switch works. When I bring it down, the current will flow to this wire. When I bring it up, the current will flow back to this brown wire here. So this is how a flow switch works. It works the same thing like a normal switch like this. So now let me connect this switch like this so that you understand what I mean. So I'll switch it off. So how do I know the L1 and L2? Yes. Okay, let me show you now. Every flow switch has the same wire color. You can see this one now. Let me lose it. So this your question. This is a very good question because a lot of people. This is a very good question. So if you look this three wire now, if all the flow switch has the same wire color. If you see now, you see that this black wire is the common wire. This is the one you connect your breaker. This is the live wire. Then the blue wire is the L1. The blue wire is the L1, and this brown wire is the L2. But in case if the color of your own flow switch is different, what you are going to do is just to connect the black wire, then you use the bulb to find the L1 and L2. That's exactly how to do it. Or you can even use a multimeter to do that. So let me bring my multimeter and show you how to do it. So now let me show you how to do it using your multimeter here. So now look my multimeter now. I'm going to put it to this S1. So I'll put it here. You can see where I put it to this S1 here. So you can see as I touch the two wire is reading. So now what you're going to do that all you would do is just to put your multimeter here, to put it here. Once you put it, then you bring the 3 wires of the flow switch. So you put 1 wire of your multimeter to black wire. You put 1 wire to black wire, then you put 1 wire to blue wire. You do it this way, then you turn this. Let me put it. So you can see that our multimeter is showing red. So this tell you that the blue wire is the L1. You understand? The blue wire is the L1. Then you remove it again and put to brown wire. You put it to brown wire, then and raise it, your flow switch up. You can see that our multimeter shows light. So this is how to identify between L1 and L2 of the flow switch. So this is how the flow switch work. It work the same thing with this normal house switch. Remember the house switch also has a 3 terminal, the common terminal, the L1 and L2. So if you connect your live wire to this common terminal and connect your bulb to L1, then your bulb is going to turn on when the switch is in this position. But if you connect it to L2, then that means that your bulb will turn on when the switch is in this position. So I'm going to wire this thing now to show you how this one works also. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect this wire from my breaker to common terminal of this our switch here. So please guys, if you have any question, please ask. I'm ready to answer you. Please ask any question and I will answer you. Please, I'm here for you guys. So I'm going to connect this wire here. And a lot of people also ask me a question like the difference between L1 and L2 of this normal switch here. So I believe you are going to learn it in this one also. So I'm going to connect this wire. I'm going to connect this wire from our breaker to common terminal of this switch. You can see here is the common terminal. So I'll go ahead and connect it. Tighten it. So now this is our bulb. So I'm going to connect this our bulb to L1 of this switch. So I'll connect it this way. That's it. Okay, Ikechukwu, you want to know more about a two-way switch? Okay, don't worry, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to explain everything to you. So you can see, I'll go ahead and turn on my brake again now. So you can see that the moment you can see that our bulb turned on because we connected it to L1, our bulb turned on. We turn on in this position. But had it been that we connect it to L2, our bulb is going to turn on when our switch is in this up position. So this switch and flow switch work almost the same. So you can see that because that I connect our bulb to L1, you can see that the moment I press it in this down position, the bulb turn on. But if say, okay, let me connect it to L2 now and show you something. So let me connect it to LU2 now. You can see now, the LU2 is in this position and LU1 is in this position. That's exactly how a flow switch also works. So if you connect this blue wire to your water pump, your water pump is going to turn on when the flow switch is in down position. But if you connect it to this brown wire, your water pump is going to turn on when your one flow switch is in this up position. So if you want to use a flow switch to turn on water pump automatically, please, you are going to use this two wire here. You are going to use this black and this blue. If you want to use it to turn on your water pump, you use this and this. Okay, Ikechukwu, I used to understand your teaching. Yes, thanks so much. So if you want to use a flow switch to control your water pump automatically, you use this black and blue wire, because this one is the LU2. We don't use this. You use these two wire. So that's how to do that. So I believe that everybody understand what I just explained right now. So this is how to do that. You don't need to bother. So Ikechukwu, you say that you want to know more about a two-way switch. So that one is going to be another day. It's not going to be today, because I don't have a two switch now. You know, for you to wire a two-way switch, you need a one gang switch too. So I don't have a two switch now, but I will find it. Maybe another time I'm going to show you how to do it exactly. So thank you so much, guys. I believe you guys, no question, you guys don't, I believe that everybody understand what we explain here. I believe there's no question again. So thank you so much, guys. And this is how flow switch work. So all you have to do is to connect, all you have to do is just to connect the black wire to your breaker and this blue wire to your water pump. So that's exactly how to do that. So what I normally do is that I'll just cut this brown wire off so that it doesn't confuse me. Ikechukwu, ask your question, Ikechukwu. I'll answer you. You say you have a question. Ask, I'll answer you. So ask your question. I'm ready for you. So as I was saying, so all you have to do is just to connect this black wire to your breaker and this blue wire to your water pump, and everything is going to work the same. So that's just how to do that. And remember that this flow switch is going to be inside your tank. You are going to put this inside your water tank. Then you bring the wire out, you wire the wire. So that's how we do it, and it works properly. So everything will be working automatically. The moment water finish in your tank, the flow switch will on the water pump, the Sumo, automatically, and yeah, water will pump. So Ikechukwu, I'm still waiting for your question, please, before we end. I'm still waiting for your question. So please, guys, share this live to reach more people, because a lot of people have this issue. This thing now is confusing a lot of people, and I want everybody to understand it. So please share this live to reach more people. So you guys can ask your question and I'll answer it. So you can see here also I have a 6-gang switch here. I'm also going to show you guys how to connect it. So it's very easy, but when you see it like this, you may think that it look complicated, but it's easy to wire. So I'm also going to teach you how to wire this 6-gang switch step by step. So just keep on following, just keep on watching my video, and I'm going to teach you everything concerning electrical. So what if you don't want to put it in socket? You don't need to put it in socket. You don't need to put it in socket. If the flow switch will be inside your tank, you put this flow switch inside your tank. Then this 3 wire, you will connect this 2 wire, I mean this black wire, you connect this black wire to your supply. Then you connect this blue wire to your water pump. So you don't need to connect it to your socket. So I believe I've answered your question, Ikechukwu. You don't need to connect it to your socket. All you have to do is just connect this black wire to your live wire and this blue wire to your water pump. That's how to do that. You understand? You don't need to connect it to your water, to socket. You don't need to connect. All you have to do is this 3 wire. Remember, you are going to use only these 2 wire for the connection of automatic water pump. These 2 wire, this black wire and this live wire. You just need to connect this black wire to your live wire. Look for a live wire. Maybe if you go to your small switch, if you want to do this thing, you can connect this to your changeover. You understand? You can connect it to your change.